that it is a Friday the 13th. Welcome to the show. Yeah. I know what you're going to say. Uh-oh. Is it a jinx to watch the crack of dawn? I think not. Good morning, everybody. All right. For those of you that just woke up, hello to you. And for those of you who are already at work, most of you are closing today. Yes, it's December time. And, you must be so chuffed that you are at your last day of work. For those of you who are working through the December holidays, you have me in the morning to keep you smiling in the morning and the Actionville TV team. So stay there, stay where you are. Every morning you got me. Don't worry, you're not alone in this. Well, if you just watching the show for the first time, good morning to you. I see lots of comments coming in, lots of waving hands from our emails. Thank you guys so much. And good morning. You are watching Actionville TV. It's for everyone. This is the Crack of Dawn show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. Join the conversation, interact with us as we are live. And you can comment at the bottom of the screen where it says live chat. Yes. You can share your views, your comments, your beliefs, how you're feeling. Oh, if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Yeah, may you see many, many more. And if you are celebrating an anniversary or anything special or that you accomplished, congratulations to you. Now, if you are watching this show for the first time, please do subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it already. But if you have subscribed, please do share this link with all of your friends or all of your contacts on your gadget that you're watching us from. And it's much appreciated. And we got Hannah Rodriguez joining us through YouTube this morning. She's like, hola Kimera, hola Hannah. Alright, before I get to the US headlines, let's see what's happening in South Africa this morning. Now, it is all systems go for the Economic Freedom Fighters, known as the EFF, and the National People's Assembly, known as the NPA. Now, during a media briefing on Thursday, which was yesterday, ahead of its conference to elect new leaders for the next 5 years, the party fielded questions from reporters. The party is resolute about rebuilding its position in South Africa's political sphere. The Red Berets restated their dismay after falling flat in the May general elections, where no political party garnered an outright majority. They managed to garner 9.52% of the national votes of, they're calling it the Umkhonto weZizwe MK party. Well, I'm not too sure about how MK Party would do. We don't know this party as they are new, but yeah, that's your updates. Now, looking at the next story at hand this morning, we've got the alleged killers of controversial Cape Town businessman Mark Liffman, who will only know next year if they'll be granted bail or not. Johannes Hendrik Jacobs and Count Johannes Buzzworth appeared in a packed courtroom at the George Magistrates Court yesterday. Their bail bid has been postponed to January 16th and 17th. Liffman was shot and killed at the Garden Route Mall in George last month. The alleged gunmen were arrested in Uniondale shortly after his killing, about an hour from George. And last but not least on the news this morning in South Africa, we have Airports Company South Africa, known as the SCSA, has dismissed reports that it's facing possible liquidation. The company was responding to claims that it failed to pay security service providers. Last week, reports emerged that this disgruntled service provider had filed documents in Johannesburg High Court seeking ACSA's liquidation. Hannah's coming in through YouTube as she's helping us with our headlines in the USA. She says, US headlines, Beyonce wins first country award at Billboard Music Awards. Something happy hitting the news, hey Hannah? Thanks for that. Hannah continues to say, Beyonce is taking home her first country award after her 8th studio album, Cowboy Carter, got a win at this year's 2024 Billboard Music Awards. Alright guys, as you've just got your current affairs update this morning on the Crack of Dawn show, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we got Wackett Simpson's prank standing by just for you. And as you know, we got a full hour of fun with great music and great entertainment. And ending off our show, we must have Auntie Sheila to give you great advice with a touch of humor. In between, we got a Friday the 13th special just for you guys. We put it together. But hey, when we come back, we got Wackett Simpson's prank waiting just for you. Stay where you are. welcome back. For those of you just joining us, hey, we're streaming live in Johannesburg, South Africa, right here on Actonville TV. This is the Crack of Dawn Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. Join the conversation, interact with us as we are live. And well, you can comment in the live chat section if you are watching us through YouTube. There's a live chat comment section there. If you are watching us through the other 76 platforms, please do click on the YouTube link as we're trying to uplift our YouTube number. Okay. All right, so we've got a great show for you. Happy Friday the 13th, everyone. I see lots of people are like, no, man, this one. Why are we talking about Friday the 13th? We're already awakening the curses and the bad luck. But hey, before we get to that topic, let's put a smile on that face of yours. Lots of people woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. And please forgive me for my vocals, guys. I am actually very ill. I've got the flu. So yeah, please bear with me throughout the show. But hey, let's make you smile. Let's laugh a little bit. Let's welcome Wackett Simpson to our screens with this prank.
Okay, so I'm going to call a scammer here. I'll call a scammer. Have you seen those posters, usually on electrical boxes, under bridges, about bringing back past lovers? Call this number. As your husband run away, I will bring him back. Do you want to win the lottery? I'll make you win the lottery. I'll give you the numbers. If you want money, I'll just fill your bank account for you. You think, who falls for this stuff?
Yeah.
People do. All right, let me explain. So this lady's popped me an email, said her friend got busted and got conned. She thought this was legit. So what happened was, she answered, she took the number down. She needed money. She was in a bit of a situation, right? Up against it, and she took the number down and thought, well, maybe this is legit. I got nothing to lose at this stage. She phones a number. Says to the guy, yep, I need money. He says, sure, I can get you money. He says, meet me now, give me 10 rand. So she goes, she meets him, gives him 10 rand. He says, I'm putting this 10 rand here, I'm going to pray with this 10 rand tonight. And tomorrow we'll see how much you get. So she goes back the next day, meets at this place, quite dodgy. Says, all right. He says, see this 10 rand? He opens this box. And he says there's 700,000 rand in here now. There were just a few notes floating over the top, and obviously the rest was bricks or something. He says there's 700,000 rand now, and it's yours. It worked. She's like, great. She wants this. He says, no. To get this 700,000 rand, you've got to pay me 15,000 rand that you can deposit into my bank. She goes, she borrows money from all her friends. Because, she's going to get 700k, so that's fine. So then she finds 15,000 rand amongst all her friends. She pays the 15,000 rand into this man's bank account. And then he says, great, I've received it, thank you. Tomorrow I'll give you your 700,000. Tomorrow doesn't exist. All right? And then she realizes she's been scammed. So,
shame, man.
Yeah. So I call this guy. And let's see if he can help me. Hello.
Yeah?
Hi. I've seen your advert in the paper.
Yes, what is the problem?
Yeah, I need to get some money. Can you help me?
Yes, how much do you want? Are you working?
No, I don't have a job at the moment.
So what happened?
They had to cut down staff and they cut me out.
Okay, so plus minus, tell me how much, plus minus, how much do you want?
I'd love 1 million. Is that too much?
No, it's not too much.
Not?
Okay, so when do you want me to do the job?
What do you do? How do you do it?
No, I use white stone and gabardino to put the money for you. But first I need to come there, we meet, I see how much you can get, you understand?
You can get me 1 million rand.
I can even get you more than that. How much do you have with you now? Because I want to do the job for you quickly.
You say it takes 15 minutes for the money to be in my house?
Yes, that's not a problem.
That's amazing. So while you are there with me, I'll get the money?
Yes.
Wow.
That's how I work. Then after 15 minutes everything is done.
What do you charge? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000? How much?
Yeah, to do the complete job, you understand, it can cost like 4,500 rand.
4,500. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how's about this? You can come to my house now.
How many are you staying there?
It's just myself.
You alone?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Well, no, the money that I need now is to do the process. When I finish the process, it's when I can what? You are going to pay me 20%. You can't pay me 4,500 for 1 million. It's too small.
I got a better plan. When you make the money with the white stone in the bag for me, I'll just quickly count. I'll take 4,500 out there and I'll give it to you. I'll pay it to you then.
No, it's not okay. Because it's different. It's not okay.
Why? How much?
How much do you have now?
I don't have anything.
So how am I going to help you if you don't have anything?
No, but you're going to help me and then I'm going to help you. So you make me money and then I will give you...
No, it doesn't work like that. This is not like things that I'm making the money. We use the process that we use, you understand? And to do that process, you need the money. You understand what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah?
I'm asking, how much can you get?
100 rand. Hey?
You. Are you okay?
Yes, I need money.
But you're not okay. You're talking shit.
Why?
People like you deserve to be poor.
Why?
You deserve to be poor. And I guess you die poor. Go to hell.
Wait, hold on. Who's the villain here? You are the problem. What's wrong with you?
I deserve to be poor. Yeah.
Hey? It's so funny with your 100 rand.
He can get you more than 1 million.
Yeah.
But then he wants 20%
Yeah.
after that.
Pay the man, Darren.
Ah.
Oh, you missed out.
Didn't want your measly 100 rand here.
Guys, I'm going to have to continue to play the lotto.
Yeah.
Thought I was in there.
It's the only way.
Eh?
Wackett Simpson, everybody. All right. And Hannah Rodriguez joining us for YouTube. She's like, Wackett cracks me up. Oh, Wackett cracks me up. Well done. Oh, thanks for that, Hannah Rodriguez. Glad you enjoyed the prank. All right, so coming up next to keep you well entertained on this beautiful Friday morning, here is Kurdas. As you know, these guys are from the Philippines. Haven't seen them hit our screens in a long time. Today they're coming for us, Catch a Fire, with a song called Down With You. Check this out.
For two, I know just what to do. One chance to give it true. Till you kissing down with you. Everything you're doing lately, kissing down with you. Let's do it on a daily. And kissing down with you. Oh, your look is driving me crazy. But any more than love that you gave me, well, I could say in your eyes, I could see it in your eyes. Hey there, I won't be late. Let's scoop you from your crib around 8. We could fire up the top, do the rabbit dub. Later we can tear up the club. Cause you're like a diamond in every single way. And I got my blessings every day. 'Cause you're a perfect display, and there's nothing more to say. So take me home, I need to play. Yeah, 'cause I'm down with you. Everything's you're doing lately, and 'cause I'm down with you. Let's do it on a daily, and 'cause I'm down with you. Oh, your look is driving me crazy, but any more than love that you gave me. Gerber, to take it, before you make your big decision, I wanna disclose details of a mission. Now figure out your favorite position. Which how many seeds to fruition? 'Cause your love is so hard to find, and you do it naturally, no need to try. From your eyes to them ties, a flawless design. Me can't get you off on my mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything's you're doing lately, 'cause I'm down with you. Let's do it on a daily, 'cause I'm down with you. Oh, your look is driving me crazy, but any more than love that you gave me. Well, I can see it in your eyes. I can see it, no lie. Yeah. You're my one and only. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What could I let you walk by? Can you see it? I-L-Y.
Good stuff from the Philippines as they just delivered for you a Catch a Fire Down with you. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Heeralal is joining us through YouTube. She says, great song, well done. Alright, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be chatting about Friday the 13th, myths and legends. I do believe that we have Nick Poliolog all the way in the US as he's helping us with his top 5 curse books that should never ever be read. You can join us for that straight after the commercial break. Check it out.
Can we chat?
Okay.
I've been thinking. It's time.
Time for
You know.
what? Really?
Yes.
I mean, I thought it would freak you out, but I mean, is there ever a right time?
Exactly. I mean, I've been doing all this research and I just feel like, what are we waiting for?
This is our future.
And it is so bright.
People always talk about how expensive it is, how difficult it is, but I don't care.
Me neither.
We're in this together.
So you really want to do this?
Yes. Yes.
We're getting so
Good baby.
Kishon Technology and Solar. The solar marketplace all-in-one turnkey solution with an option to finance. Contact us today.
I felt like crying anyway. So.
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the Crack of Dawn show. You know we live. We streaming live right in South Africa, Johannesburg. When yeah, and you know our biggest fan, as you can see in the YouTube channel comments, Hannah Rodriguez, everybody. Alright, so as it is Friday the 13th today, it's not always a bad thing, but yeah, lots of people believe in myths, people believe that bad luck happens on Friday the 13th, and there's lots of history behind this. So, because we don't want to get into too much detail as we've done this episode before, today we decided to invite Nick Poliolog all the way from America to hit our screens, and he decided to give us his top 5 curse books that should never ever be read. Let's welcome Nick Poliolog, guys. Here he is, coming in with the top 5 curse books, coming in at number 5.
From Bibles worshipping the devil to cursed poetry that you'd best be avoiding, here are the top 5 cursed books that you should never read. Number 5 on this list is Long Lost Friend. This book is really interesting because even though there are multiple copies around the world, there's only one particular copy that has a serious curse to it. The book itself was written in 1820 by John George Homan and is basically a collection of spells and other folk remedies that would be very useful if you were running a farm. A lot of the content in the book has to do with healing livestock and casting a spell to have better yields come the harvest. One copy of this book, though, was pretty much directly responsible for the murder of its owner. Orrin Gray writes, while the book itself is intended to be benign, containing as it does wonderful and well-tested remedies and arts for men as well for livestock according to its original German title, the tome took on a rather sinister reputation following the so-called Hex Hollow murder committed by John Blymer, John Curry, and Wilbert Hess. The 3 men broke into the home of their neighbor Nelson Raymer because they said he'd put a curse on them and they were trying to find his copy of The Long Lost Friend and destroy it in order to end their affliction. Unable to do so, they instead killed Raymer and attempted to burn down his house. Raymer's supposed copy of the book never turned up. After this incident had happened, the men sort of came to their senses and it felt to them as if they'd been under a spell and lost their minds for a little while. People have theorized that the single copy of The Long Lost Friend that Nelson Raymer had owned was cursed, and through its curse had basically set this tragic event in motion. Similar to the One Ring in Lord of the Rings, after it sabotaged its owner, it went into hiding and now no one knows where this book went. Hopefully it stays hidden and the curse it holds is never brought to the light again.
Well, there's something that I found that's called the Book of Soiga, aka Algaria Sib Soiga. And it is an occult text that dates to at least the 1500s. Now, we know about it only because it was once known by John Dee, a famous 16th century polymath whose fields of study and expertise included mathematics, physics, chemistry, and astronomy. Dee was also an occultist who was particularly interested in communicating with angels. The Book of Soiga must have been irresistible to him. Besides magical spells and writings about demonology as well as astrology. The text includes the names and genealogies of angels. And according to Benjamin Whitley's his biography, The Queen's Conjurer, Dee believed that the book contained an ancient, even divine message written in the language originally spoken to Adam. In other words, the true unspoiled word of God. Hannah Rodriguez says, well, very well done to Nick, very informative. Thank you for that, Hannah. Coming in at number 4, he has The Orphan Story.
Number 4 on this list is The Orphan Story. The Orphan Story is one of the few entries on this list where the subject matter isn't too demonic or troubling in nature. It's, as the title would suggest, a story about an orphan who at 14 years old leaves Spain to go on some adventures. The curse with this book seems to be when someone studies it. The story was written by Martin de Leon Cardenas in the early 1600s and since then has racked up the death toll for those who've worked on the book. A Peruvian academic, Belinda Palacios, has said, I laughed it off, but I was a bit apprehensive at the same time. It's taken a while because the people who've worked on it have died, one from a strange disease, one in a car accident, and another of something else. A book that if you spend extensive time with it will inevitably lead to your death. No one knows where this curse originally started from. Potentially the author had written something into the book where if somebody spends a long time with the work, they'll eventually suffer a grim fate. Or potentially through the years of its publication, the book has had something sinister happen to it that then caused those who worked on it to suffer greatly. I find it very interesting that this curse only seems to apply to those that study or put great effort into the book. From what I've read, those who just simply read the book for pleasure will be fine. That being said, any book that has the potential to curse me with death is something that I'd like to keep off my reading list.
Alright, as we're revealing the top 5 cursed books that should never be read, let's keep your vibes up and your positivity coming through your screens this morning. Gotta make you smile. It is a Friday. Bum, 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 bum. Friday the 13th, but never mind, it's Friday the 13th. Let me get you in those vibes as it is Friday. Coming up next, we got a medley done by Dr. Victor himself as he is live in Cape Town.
gonna say goodbye. Are you ready? Remember how we danced so tight I could not let you go. I know it's been a long time, but I'm calling cause I've got to be with you. You keep me waiting, won't you let me I've got to be with you. Won't you let me know? I never told you that I love you, cause I could never take for granted you were good to say. Now I can't take the waiting any longer, I just got to let you know. I've got to let you know. Let me know. So tell me, what would I do if I wanna get through to you? No matter how I try, you always keep me waiting. What would I do if I wanna get through to you? No matter how I try, you always keep me waiting. I bet you've come to your conclusion, but now you're gonna take a little longer to decline. Even though you know just what to say, I guess that's just the way it goes. Yeah, that's just the way you play. Won't you let me know? So tell me, what do I do if I wanna get through to you? No matter how I try, I'm always waiting for you. If I wanna get through to you, no matter how I try, oh why do I just keep on saying? If I wanna get through to you, So people say I can be good for you. I got myself so many love affairs to care for you. But I'm a tall my darling, I love you. That's right. But I'm a tall my darling, I love you. Sometimes I get a little restless and I must move on. Don't need to say I can love you in my own sweet way. But I was all my darling, I love you. But I was all my darling, I love you. But baby, baby, I love you. I wanna pray. Oh, my baby, I love you. But I was all my darling, I love you. Come on, Cape Town, put your hands together. Come on. I love to cry. I love to cry. I love you. I love to cry. I love to cry. I love you.
Dr. Victor and the Rasta Rebels. Shoo! That fat guy who can sing, huh? Yo! Well done, well done! Hannah sharing her comments at the bottom of the screen there. She says, love the vibes of Attenville TV. Well done, Dr. Victor! Well done. Alright, as you know, we are talking about Friday the 13th myths and legends, and we decided to go with Nick Paleolog all the way in the United States as he's discussing his top 5 cursed books that should never ever be read. And as you know, it's titled Friday the 13th. We've got Anand Poonen. Good morning to you, sir. He says welcome to you too, sir. He says, tell us something about the breaking mirror bringing 7 years of bad luck. Well, according to my research and according to what I know, that there's no scientific proof that breaking a mirror causes bad luck, right? And I mean, as with most superstitions, actually, there's no definitive evidence supporting the claim that breaking a mirror causes like 7 years bad luck. And I mean, it's simply just like a rumor, like a myth, right? Now, whether or not you believe it is entirely up to you, right? We're basically saying, all in all, it's important to actually stay cautious as broken glass could cause injuries. Alright, Hannah Rodriguez is helping us out with this comment. She says, apparently breaking a mirror brings you 7 years of bad luck. 7 years. It's believed that this superstition originates from ancient Romans who thought the mirrors held the reflection of the soul. Breaking a mirror was seen as damaging the soul and inviting misfortune. Wow, there's your answer, Mr. Poonen. Thanks for that, Hannah. Alright, Anand Poonen continues to say, shed some light on the legend of Atlantis and the Bermuda Triangle. How can modern high-tech naval ships and Air Force planes disappear without a trace? Well, Mr. Poonen, if you backtrack on Attenville TV, type in Bermuda Triangle, there's an entire episode on that. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we got Nick Paleolog to join us on screen.
Strap yourself in to this hand-built 5-liter sedan. An engineering marvel that could drive your spend into the red. Accelerating your lifestyle beyond your means. In this world of chasing status, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Welcome back, you crack of dollars. Welcome back. A very good morning to you if you just joined us. A very, very, very big heart. And good morning to Zuleika Ahmed joining us as well. She says, good morning, guys. I hope you're all well. Zuleika, I had full-blown flu this morning, but hey, I'm doing well, right? Good morning to you. Hannah Rodriguez, as she comments, Mr. Putin, the Bermuda Triangle is a topic for another day. Hannah, I don't know if you have time or had time to actually backtrack on what Actionville TV has done in the past, but the Crack of Dawn show did cover the Bermuda Triangle. All you have to do is go to our channel and go into the search bar and type in Bermuda Triangle. That episode will come up. Alright, now as we continue with the top 5 cursed books this morning, we are discussing with Nick, all the way in America. He's discussing his top 5 cursed books that should never be read. And he just covered number 5. He's counting down number 5, The Long Lost Friend. He discussed with you. He also discussed The Orphan Story, which comes in at number 4. Let's take a look at what's happening at number 3.
Number 3 on this list is Tomino's Hell. Tomino's Hell is one of the most famous works from the Japanese poet Sajo Yaso, but it's famous for all the wrong reasons. It's not actually a book, so I'm leaving the parameters of this video a little bit, but it is a one-page poem that has dire consequences if read aloud. It was initially released in 1919 and started to gain some popularity because those who read it felt very troubled and uneasy when doing so. The poem's subject matter is very disturbing and graphic, and it's understandable why it would make somebody feel uneasy. It's about a child named Tomino who lived amongst abusive parents and decided to write all of her sorrows into a poem. That poem is found by her parents and they respond by locking her up in a cage and not feeding her. Eventually she dies from disease and malnourishment. So the poem itself is pretty bloody depressing to begin with. Throw on the fact that when you read it out loud you actually get cursed, and now we have one of the most dangerous pieces of writing in the world. Tomino's Hell, if you read out the poem in its entirety out loud, is said to curse you forever. The curse ranges in severity and can come in the form of almost anything. Illness, financial ruin, accidents, death of a loved one, or even death of yourself are all in the potential cards for what might happen if you read this poem out loud. One of the most famous instances of this is filmmaker Suji Terayama, who made a movie based on the poem and then shortly died soon afterwards due to illness. There have been countless others who have suffered similar fates after reading this poem as well. I've actually avoided reading the poem even silently while I was doing this entry and just read people's descriptions on it. For your safety and your family's safety, I recommend that you avoid it as well.
I was looking at another book, right? As we talked about cursed books this morning at Friday the 13th. Yeah, superstitious. Alright, so I found this book called The Book of Abramelin. Alright? Now this one should, I don't know, it should sound familiar to horror fans. For those of you who like horror books, right? I mean, it played it played a role in the 2016 film festival called Stand Out, A Dark Song. I don't know if you ever heard the movie. It's quite popular in 2016. Okay, but anyways, the Book of Abramelin, or more formally, the Book of the Sacred Magic of Abramelin and the Mage, it is actually a Jewish magic text that is thought to date back to the 14th or 15th century. But it owes its current notoriety to 19th and 20th century magicians who made up the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. And one of the orders found that the SLM Marthas created the book's first English translation in the 1890s, working from 1750 French version. Now, according to writer and occultist Lon Milo, forward to a 2006 edition, Mather's translation caught on with his peers, and the Book of Abramelin, or simply the Abramelin as it's known, and its magic community became a key text of modern occultism, supposedly helping to inspire Aleister Crowley's system of magic. Alright, as you want to read the comments that are coming in through YouTube, with Zuleika Ahmed saying, I didn't even realize that the date is 13th today. You know what, honey? Nobody did. I'm not gonna lie to you. The only reason this came up when the team and I were sitting together and we were like, hey, it's Friday the 13th this Friday, and I was like, oh yeah. I said yeah. Well, now you know, honey. Zuleika, are you superstitious? Tell us. If yes, tell us one thing that you believe in. It's a superstition. There's no proof of it, but you believe in it. Tell us about it. Alright, so we got Zuleika Ahmed and Heeralal Rodriguez joining us this morning. Before I move on, Zuleika Ahmed says, is it Friday the 13th only bad when it happens in October? I do believe that the history has happened in October, yeah, but I'm not sure if it's only bad in October. I think Hannah Rodriguez is going to help us out there. Hannah Rodriguez joining us again through YouTube. She says, Kimera, the fear of Friday the 13th is known as, wow, how do you say that word, honey? Parascavatriaphobia. Okay, I got you. The word comes from combining Frigga, the Norse goddess named for Friday, with triskaidekaphobia. Wow, thanks for that, Hannah. Thanks for twisting my tongue this morning. Hannah Rodriguez, and she says this, which is the fear of the number 13. Thanks for that information, Hannah. Alright, Zuleika Ahmed, nope, I don't believe in anything that's superstitious. Wow, you are so lucky you weren't raised by my grandmother. She made me believe in the black cat crossing your path and walking under a ladder. And you know, she's always telling me if you walk under a ladder, you won't grow. I'm thinking to myself, I'm short, guys, and both my parents are short. So that's the reason why I'm short, because I was walking under a ladder. Yeah, but thanks for that information, Hannah Rodriguez, as well as Zuleika Ahmed. Gotta love you guys. Now, I was reading up as well. You know, Friday the 13th is considered actually very unlucky. And it's an unlucky day in the Western superstition, if I'm not mistaken. Now, it also occurs when the 13th day of the month in the Gregorian calendar falls on a Friday, which happens at least once every year, but can occur up to 3 times in the same year. Oh yeah. For example, in 2015, we had Friday the 13th in February, March, and November, which will happen again in 2026. Leap years that begin on Sunday. Leap years that begin on Sunday, that is the Dominical letter AG, such as your 2012 and the year 2040, also have 3 Friday the 13th in January, April, and July. So guys, a lot of people, I do believe there's a lot of Christian background behind the story of Friday the 13th. If Hannah is willing to share with us the story, she's welcome to. But if you have any superstitions that you want to share with us, let's do it. Alright, so we got Zuleika Ahmed joining us in the comment section as she says, no, I don't believe in anything that's superstitious, but that guy that just gave me a scare out of my mind with that poem thingy. Oh, okay. Hannah Rodriguez, Zuleika, the Knights Templar were mass arrested on Friday, October the 13th, 1307, which further cemented the day's unlucky status. Thanks for that, Hannah. Alright, Zuleika Ahmed, laugh out loud. You know, Kim, excuse me guys, I had the flu. You know, Kim, I think all our parents did that to us. Even my grandparents made us believe. But I just stopped it and said it isn't true, so I broke that belief of all the superstition. You know what? I believe it, like, you know, they put on this curse on you, and then you become like so naive, but especially when you're young. Yeah, but thanks for that, Zuleika. Hannah Rodriguez. Legend says Friday the 13th, no matter which month, is bad. Oh, thanks for that, Hannah. Alright. Coming in at number 2, let's check out what Nick has to say.
Number 2 on this list is Codex Gigas. This book is often referred to as the Devil's Bible, and anything that's called that has to make this list. It's one of the strangest books in the world because even though it's only 320 pages in length, it actually weighs roughly 160 pounds. The origin behind this dark book is widely debated, but the most popular legend includes a Buddhist monk. It's said that in the 16th century, a Buddhist monk broke a promise to his master, and as a punishment, he chose to lock himself in a room and have no food or no water. He spent days in that room writing 310 of the current 320 pages in the book. The last 10 he couldn't finish though, and instead of enlisting the help of someone from our world, he decided to get someone else to help. It was the devil. He called to Lucifer himself, and Lucifer answered his call. The monk died, but Lucifer finished the remaining 10 pages and left his devilish mark on the book forever. The book is now locked up in Vatican City for safekeeping, but it's said that somebody stole those last 10 pages written by by the devil, and nobody knows where they are now. What's written in those last 10 pages is also a bit of a mystery. The devil could have written horrible spells in there that could result in awful evil sweeping across the land. He may have also put a curse on those last 10 pages, and those who read it will fall victim to whatever curse he decided to leave behind. Who knows how dangerous this book could actually be? Either way, if you ever stumble upon Codex Gigas, I don't recommend giving it a read.
As we have Zuleika Ahmed telling Hannah, thanks Hannah, good to know Hannah. You want to give us the chills here, laugh out loud. Zuleika Ahmed continues to say that I would rather believe it can bring good as well as... I would rather believe it can bring good as well. If you want it to be good, that's why you sent out that vibe to the universe and you get the good. Thanks for that, Zuleika Ahmed. Coming in and coming up next from our YouTube channel. You are staying exactly where you are as it is a Friday. So today we want to give you a bit of a nice mix. We got DJs and Claire's Amlelo and we got Master KG's Jerusalem. Now check this two out as they mix it together like a medley. And as you know who does this the best, it's Too Unique from Chatsworth.
Wow,
with Durban as they just delivered for you a nice mixed mashup of DJs and Pairs, Lilo, as well as Master KG's Jerusalem. Alright. As we're still discussing Friday the 13th, we have Anand Punan as he shares with us that when he designs hotels, some clients ask him to skip suite 13. So I numbered 12 and went straight to 14. Strange that that at this time and age of non-superstition, some guests wouldn't book suite 13. Wow. Hannah Rodriguez sharing with Zuleika. She says in New York City in the late 19th century, the 13 Club met yearly for a 13-person dinner on a Friday. January the 13th, club members passed under a ladder with a banner that read Moritori te salutamus, which is Latin for those of us who are about to die. Salute to you. Oh my God, salute you. Ana Rodriguez continues to say that Kimera in Christianity, yes, that's what I remember from the reading of. Okay, in Christianity, the Last Supper took place on the 13th of Nisan, Maundy Thursday, the last day before Jesus' death. Judas, the 13th guest, betrayed Jesus. Yes, that's what I read up on last night on Friday the 13th. Thanks for that, Hannah. Hannah Rodriguez continues to say, also in Norse mythology, the 13th god Loki was not invited to a dinner party for 12 gods in Valhalla. Loki caused chaos by arranging for, the god of darkness to shoot Balder. The god of joy, with an arrow tipped with mistletoe. Balder's death led to much suffering in the world. Thank you for that update, Hannah. Happy Friday the 13th to you, doll. She says, well done to Two Unique. They're very amazing. They are. Congratulations is in order from Arvin Puddin, as he says. Congrats, Activable TV, for setting high standards and sustaining for such a long time. Thank you for the interesting ancient books that shed light on a dark topic. Thanks for that, Arvin Puddin. All right, let's take a quick break. As I see, we're running out of time, and I don't want to run out of time. But yeah, it's still Thursday by Hannah Rodriguez, as she tells us in the comment section. Thanks for that, Hannah. So happy Puza Thursday to you. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we got Auntie Sheila standing by to give you a little piece of advice with a touch of humor.
See flooring differently. Innova Floor Santon. Contact us today.
As you've been patiently waiting for the countdown of the top 5 curse books that should never be read, as it was delivered by Nick Paleolog all the way from the United States, and he gave us his top 5. Number 5 was sitting at Long Lost Friend. Number 4 was The Orphan Story. Number 3 was Tommy Knows How. And number 2 was Codex Gigas. Now, here is his number 1 curse book that you should never read.
Number 1 on this list is the Grand Grimoire. The Grand Grimoire is considered by some to be the most dangerous book on the planet. The exact date this book was written is unknown, with some estimates putting its first publication in the early 1400s, but other experts saying that it was probably written some 500 years after that. The writer of this book is thought to be Antonio del Rabina, who, other than writing this grimoire, pretty much a complete mystery. The Key of Solomon and the Lesser Key of Solomon are often on people's most cursed books list, and much of the teachings in the Grand Grimoire was taken from those original texts. This book, the Grand Grimoire, serves only one evil purpose. It teaches someone how to summon and make a pact with the devil. Wikipedia writes, the work is divided into 2 books. The first book contains instructions for summoning a demon and for the construction of tools with which to force the demon to do one's bidding. The second book is further divided into 2 parts, the Sanctum Regnum and Secrets. The Sanctum Regnum contain instructions for making a pact with the demon, allowing one to command the spirit without the tools required in book 1, but at greater risk. Secrets contain simpler spells and rituals one can employ after having performed the ritual in the first book. Some editions contain a short text between those 2 parts dealing with necromancy. The book describes several demons as well as the rituals to summon them in order to make a pact with them. It also details several spells for winning the lottery, talking to spirits, being loved by a girl, or making oneself invisible. This book is made to be an evil cheat code to life. Something that somebody can use to hack the game and get a leg up at everything. And don't get me wrong, winning the lottery would be a pretty cool superpower to have, but at what cost? How much of my soul am I gonna have to sell to a demon to get that done? How do I know that I'm gonna perform these spells properly? Like, if I'm an amateur, then I could very easily screw something up and fatally injure myself in the process. Also, summoning the devil is never the best idea to begin with either. This book is just far too powerful and far far too sinister for humans to have access to. Well, there you have it, guys. That is our list of the top 5 cursed books that you should never ever read. Please comment down below what you thought about this list, and if you've ever read any of these books that I mentioned above, what did you think of them if you had? Also, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Nicholas Playlog, and I'll catch you next time.
Nick Heeralal, everybody, all the way from the United States, delivering his top 5 curse books that you should never ever read. I'm trying to figure out why we do this show, because we don't want you to read it. It's dangerous. But anyway, thanks for that, Nick. Thanks for hitting our screens and joining us on Actionable TV. It's been a while since I had a host, so yeah, it was awesome having you on our screens. Alright, I see lots of interaction and conversation going on Actionable TV's YouTube channel chat section. And I see that Anand Poonen is complimenting Hannah. Your general knowledge as a youngster is incredible, Hannah. Thank you, Mr. Poonen. Thank you, Nick, for your top 5. It's informative. Thanks, Hannah. Alright, as you've been waiting for the end of the show, as you all want to hear what Auntie Sheila has to say this morning, well, happy Friday. Let's take a look.
Ooh, Vanakkam darlings, it's Auntie Sheila. So I know I'm looking a little bit different. I went to a salon and got my hair and all that because the uncle keeps saying, you know what, my hair looks so flat. So I went to the salon, I put some color, some curls. Yeah, anyway, whilst I was at the salon, I had one issue, right? Oh, there was one girl, right? And she was sitting next to me. Oh, I don't know what this girl's name was, but she was a very pretty girl, right? But the way she was talking, you know when she opened her mouth like one Vela Kurvi, I just, so pretty, but the way she opened her mouth, I just wanted to say, bye Moody, trust me, it'll keep you looking beautiful. The moment you open your mouth, anyway, the way she was acting, you know what she was saying? Oh, she was talking about other people, right? She was saying, oh, I don't know why these girls think they can join me. I mean, look at me, I'm looking at her and I'm saying, the only thing I can see is your lips. You know, that fuller in your lips so big like you're gonna touch Mars with those lips. The way she acting, like nobody. You know, I wanted to tell her, girl, let me tell you something. What you think like how our Charo say, what you think? You shit ice cream. I want to say, pretty girl, you know what? Your shit stinks like everybody else. What you think your fat Chanel number 5 what? The way she was behaving. You know, darlings, let me get one thing clear, right? Let me just get one thing clear with you at the end of the day. I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't care. Pretty girls, handsome boys, don't think you're better than everyone else, because let me tell you something, as quick as God gives you something, trust me, He can take that away from you. But the only thing you are left with is your good values, how you treat people. So instead of focusing on that Botox lips and that plucked eyebrows, try and work on your attitude and your behavior. Pretty girl,
Sheila, everyone. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed it. Well, it's time for the weekend, baby. Yes, it's Friday. And we have Hannah Rodriguez. Well, she's been thanking us for everything that we do. Anand Poonen, he's like, because we covered the top 5 curse books that should never be read, he decided to share with us his opinion. Instead of reading books on hatred, rather curl up with Kama Sutra and have a lovely sleep and sweet dreams. Well, okay, that's for you, Mr. Poonen. Hannah Rodriguez, thank you for another amazing show, Kimera. I love you lots. Oh, girl, I love you more than you know. Okay. Alright, Anand Poonen complimenting Nick as he, Nick Heeralal, as he has done a very good job on our show this morning. Alright, so that's all the time we have for today, folks. Gotta love it, leave you. Hannah Rodriguez and Anand Poonen, thanks for the interaction on the show. Gotta love you for everything that you do, guys. Have a blessed Friday. Let's do this again on Monday morning at 7 a.m. sharp. From myself, Kimera, Heeralal, and the Actionable TV team, bye-bye for now.